Hello there, and welcome to Canada Day Virtual, presented by Canada Life. My name is Jack Meyer, and I'll be your describer tonight. I work with VIEW, which stands for Vocal Eye Ensemble Winnipeg, and we are a group of trained live and video performance describers that offer our services here in Winnipeg. Before the show begins, I'm going to briefly describe some of the locations and some of the people featured in tonight's stream. This evening's event is comprised of a series of video clips featuring local artists and community leaders speaking and performing music, dance, and poetry around the Forks, which is a large outdoor meeting space in downtown Winnipeg, where the Red and Assiniboine rivers meet. There are a few different locations at the Forks featured in the stream. One is the Udena Celebration Circle, an amphitheater in a natural basin with a round cobblestone platform at the bottom. Udena is Cree for Center of the City. Many people also speak in front of the Canadian Museum for Human Rights, a towering structure comprised of giant sandy blocks of stone on one side and smooth waves of glass on the other, with a tower peeking up into the sky in the center. The Esplanade Riel is a footbridge with a giant white spike piercing the sky in its center, tethered to the ground by large cables. Also featured is the Plaza, Canada's largest urban skate park, right in the shadow of the Human Rights Museum. Many performances take place indoors, inside the Forks Market building, which is full of shops, restaurants, and open space. Now I'll go into detail about the different clips that you're going to see and the performers that are going to be in those clips. The first clip features Natalie Bourne, a woman in her 30s with brown, wavy hair and bangs, wearing an olive green blouse. She paddles slowly down the river in a canoe, singing "O Canada" while bridges pass overhead. The next clip features Barb and Clarence Nepanak, married Ojibwe elders. Barb has her salt and pepper hair tied back and wears sunglasses and a pale blue button-up over a t-shirt. Clarence is quite tall and wears a snow-white cap and a bright blue button-up with Indigenous designs. They stand in the Udena Celebration Circle and give an opening prayer for the event in Ojibwe. In the next clip, we have Chimwemwe Undi, a young woman with round glasses, tightly braided hair, and a navy blue sleeveless top, and Daniel Peliquin Hopfner, a young man with a black handlebar mustache and a loud blue-orange button-up. Together, they read Chimwemwe's poem, titled At the Forks, over footage of the Esplanade Riel, the Human Rights Museum, and downtown Winnipeg from the sky. Next up is the Honorable Dan Vandal, an older man in a clean suit and wavy salt and pepper hair, addressing us from the foot of the Esplanade Riel. Then we have Boogie the Beat, a DJ with cleanly trimmed black hair and a beard, spinning records on a turntable in the Udena Celebration Circle. While his music plays, teenagers skateboard and breakdance in the skate park. Next up is Paul Mann, the president and CEO of Canada Life. He's a middle-aged man in sunglasses and a suit, addressing us in front of a towering sculpture made of hundreds of stacked silver bicycles. The Human Rights Museum is also visible in the background. Then we go to a second-floor walkway in the Forks Market to see Al Simmons perform his song, "Sam, You Made the Pants Too Long." He's a tall, wiry man in his 70s, wearing a gray fedora and a blue pinstripe suit with a red tie. After that, we have Duncan Mercredi, Winnipeg's Poet Laureate. He has long white hair and rectangular glasses, and he reads from a piece of paper. The next clip features Burnstick, a musical duo comprised of husband and wife Jason and Nadia Burnstick. Nadia plays her guitar traditionally, while Jason lays his across his lap and uses a finger-plucking technique. The next musician is Andrina Turen, a woman in her 30s with wavy brown hair whose rich blue guitar matches her jean jacket. She stands on a brick path that leads down to the Red River behind her. After her song, Chimwemwe introduces the next performers from atop the Forks Observation Tower. They are House Handshake, a rock band. 4 stylish youngsters in sunglasses and sleek clothing play their song inside a parkade. On the wall behind them is a psychedelic mural. White comets that are actually faces streak through outer space while orange flames, or is it hair, billow behind them, with accents of yellow, green, and purple. Above them, a woman sleeps on a floating cloud of orange. Then Al Simmons pops back up to introduce the next musician, Slow Leaves. Slow Leaves is a clean-shaven man in his 30s with thin-framed glasses and a jean jacket. He plays guitar silhouetted against a massive semicircular window on a wooden bench in an indoor meeting space. The next speaker is Brian Pallister, the Premier of Manitoba, a tall, thin man in his 60s wearing a pale blue button-up. He addresses us from the base of the Human Rights Museum. Next up is Kelly Baddow, a woman dressed in silky blue clothing and white sneakers. She sings, and Austin Parachoniak accompanies her on the guitar. The next clip features fiddler Sierra Noble, guitarist Chris Ulrich, and tap dancer Ryan Richard performing against the backdrop of a wine-red train car. Sierra wears a bright yellow dress, Chris a simple black t-shirt and jeans, and Ryan wears all black except a poncho with rich blue tassels that bounces up and down as he dances. After that is Joanna Hawkins, a young woman with platinum blonde hair, a white sweater, and a big smile, speaking to us from the bank of the Assiniboine River. Then we're greeted by Lara Ray, a middle-aged woman with red hair who wears a rich blue floral dress and a pink bandana. She introduces the next musicians, the 1221, performing their song Runaway, inside the basin of a skate park, in the shadow of the towering Human Rights Museum. All three bandmates have shaggy black hair and wear slick black and blue clothing. Natalie, who sang O Canada at the beginning, returns in the next clip with her sister, Carol Ann. On the top floor of a parkade overlooking downtown Winnipeg in the evening, Natalie sings and plays guitar, while Carol Ann dances fluidly around her in a pink floral dress and black spandex shorts. After that, we meet Cal Barteski, a woman with jet black hair and sunglasses who holds a cup of white paint and some paintbrushes covered in it. In the background is the glass entrance to the Forks Market, where there's a ladder and the beginnings of a white mural painted onto the glass. The next clip takes us to the expansive Scotiabank Stage Pavilion seen from the sky. On the ground, we meet Taylor Jansen, who sings and plays guitar, and Emma Quackenbush, who accompanies her on the cello. Taylor's hair is dyed smoky red, and she wears a ruffled black jacket over a white shirt. Emma's dark brown hair is tied in a tight ponytail, and she wears a mustard yellow cardigan over a gray shirt. Next is Mayor Brian Bowman, who stands in front of giant white letters that spell out Winnipeg. He's a man in his 40s with a clean haircut, wearing a crisp suit. The next clip is a musical medley inside the Forks Market building, featuring a bunch of the musicians we've already met and a couple of new faces. One of them is J.P. Ho, a singer with boxy black glasses and a clean-cut beard. The other is Olivia Lunny, a young woman with fiery red hair and a discreet silver nose ring. Everyone wears bulky black headphones while they perform. Each performer is filmed in their own space, alone, but a split screen is sometimes used to show multiple performers at the same time, as if they were side by side. And finally, the last performer will be Fauzia, a young woman with straight black hair, a black long-sleeve top, and hoop earrings. She starts off in a field at sunset, and then she's in the same field, now pitch black at night, encircled by bright fluorescent lights. The show's going to be getting started very shortly. We really hope that you enjoy Canada Day Virtual at the Forks, presented by Canada Life. Red and black text on a white background reads, Canada Day Virtual at the Forks, presented by Canada Life. Natalie Bourne, in an olive green blouse, paddles down the river in a canoe.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Car ton bras sait porter le pays, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Barb and Clarence Nepenak.
Anine, we are standing on Treaty 1 land, the land of our ancestors, our homeland of the Métis and the Inuit. I stand here with my husband Clarence. His traditional name is Bobby Wash. My traditional name is Nishobinesikwe, meaning Two Thunderbird Woman. And we are here to say a prayer for this event, to pray for the wellness of our community, to pray for the visitors that are going to be passing through here and the ones that settle here. And most of all, we pray for all our Indigenous citizens all over so that they can get better and that we all live together in a good way. In my prayer, I'll ask the Creator to guide us and to be able to give us the strength and to be able to accept one another's differences and to get along together and to be kind to each other. So in my prayer, in my language, in Ojibwe language, that is what I will pray for. Ani jobine siko indi gumako doden. Begini no masema hagi mishini na magwang. Chip megagi so maget kishamane tu. Kichine dago to ma chikashkatwang na ma chini bawyang. Abe hey kichane shinabe na anik chana metta mongi to anik. Pitek. Beheng wek wabskiek kagisho kakikina muata ma chaya at kitakinani. Mita shia no kishamane tu is Pogosenima, Chishawene Migwang, Chiwaban Degwang, Menobe Madisiwan, Chishawendian, Chiminoyang, where Gagi Mishi Seko Ma, Itakinani. But the Shia no Gishamaneto, and she Pogosenemak. Ami Watanungo maybe Kituan, Migwets de Kikatuan Minoma, Megagisamak Gishamaneto.
Aganako Megum den Maganedok.
At the Forks, poem by Chimwemwe Undi, read by Chimwemwe Undi and Daniel Peliquin Hoff.
At the forks, near the water, hear the storied city, train wheels squealing, ream of rivulets.
Ayez confiance dans la sagesse de cette rivière, en ses échos, en ce qu'elle évoque, en ses souvenirs, en ce qu'elle nous empêche d'oublier.
This river brought First Nations, wet the ink of first treaty. A new nation was born on its banks.
Lieu de confluence, lieu de rencontre, raison d'être de cette ville, appelée Winnipeg pour les eaux boueuses. Les rues traçant des méandres, suivant les caprices de la rivière.
Home to a chorus of voices, communities that will gather again in parks and playgrounds, on patios and front porches, to sing stories of another season survived.
Dan Vandal.
Bonjour. Aujourd'hui, nous célébrons notre grand pays. Nous célébrons aussi le 150e du Manitoba, une province née grâce à Louis Riel et la nation métisse. Although the celebrations aren't like what we're used to, we can still fly our flag a little higher, we can wear our Canadian pride a little brighter, and we can unite together over our love for this great country. Les liens qui nous unissent sont forts et les célébrations aujourd'hui sont la preuve. Merci, Megwetch. Thank you to all the artists and all those involved in bringing us together to celebrate hope and national pride.
Text reads, Tapway, Boogie the Beat featuring PJ Vegas and Dreezus. Boogie spins records at his outdoor turntable. Red stickers on the turntable say, Decolonize. Teenagers skateboard and breakdance in a skate park. One does 2 standing backflips in quick succession.
Boogie got me in this thing though. Tight beat, got me jumping like a kango. Might be in the places that you can't go. Might see a couple haters with their face so wow like a gun. You hear the ground rumble. Sounds of the drum type teams you can't run from. Hierarchy on the rise, so there you want me. You and me linking up with this and I.
Another teen uses white paint to paint a bear on a black canvas in the skate park. More breakdancing. A teenage girl jumps on her skateboard and coasts down a steep ramp. A guy flips into a handstand. A man in sunglasses and a suit stands in front of the Human Rights Museum.
Hi, I'm Paul Mann, President and CEO of Canada Life. Some of my favorite memories of Canada Day are gathering together with friends, family, and neighbors to celebrate our great nation. And there's no more special place than here at the Forks to celebrate Canada Day, a place where people have been gathering for thousands of years. While we can't be here this year, I know we'll meet at this special place again in future. So instead, this year, we're going to have a special virtual online Canada Day. Thank you for connecting. And from everyone at Canada Life, happy Canada Day. And now we get to hear from a favorite Winnipeg entertainer, liked by children and adults alike. Here's a hint to children's music fans. He collects rocks. A warm welcome to Al Simmons.
Text reads, Sam, you made the pants too long. Al, in his fedora and suit, peeks out from behind a brick wall, then saunters in.
Trousers dragging, slowly dragging through the street. Yes, I'm walking, but I'm walking without feet. I'm not finding fault at all. Either they're too big or I'm too small. But Sam, you promised me both ends would meet. You made the coat and vest fit the best. You made the linen nice and strong. But Sam, you made the pants.
The camera pans down and shows the pants bunched up at his feet.
You made the peak lapel look so well. So who am I to say you're wrong? But Sam, you made the pants too long. They got the belt and they got suspenders. So what can they lose? But what good's a belt and what good's suspenders? When the pants are hanging over the shoes, I feel the winter breeze up and down my knees. The belt is where the tie belongs. 'Cause Sam, you made the pants too long. Now I know you got a lot of material on me, Sam, but that don't alter a thing. Your reputation is hanging by a thread, so we're either talking alterations or altercations. Now go ahead, you got a lot of legwork to do.
He continues dancing while smoothly shimmying off his suit jacket. He twirls the jacket in one hand once, twice, and tosses it perfectly onto the railing of the walkway. He turns his back and unbuttons his vest while suggestively looking over his shoulder at us and biting one of his red suspenders. He shimmies the vest off and turns back to us, revealing that the pants are hiked all the way up to his nipples. He twirls the vest and tosses it away.
They got the belt and they got suspenders. So what can they lose? But what good's a belt and what good's suspenders? When the pants are hanging over the shoes, I feel a winter breeze.
He kicks his shoes off.
The belt is where the tie belongs. 'Cause Sam, you made the pants too.
He kicks his legs out and the pants unfurl, revealing that they were all folded up and they're even longer. The fabric now stretches almost a meter past his feet. They drag behind him as he approaches us. He takes off his hat and jabs at us with it.
Sew it again, Sam.
He walks away with his head held high, pants dragging along the ground behind him. Duncan Mercredi, Winnipeg's Poet Laureate.
The woman who dances, dances by the old ones. Carved by wind, time and seasons. She faces north while she sings. Her skirt flashes in the sunlight, her arms raised to the sky, catching a falling star. Only one she can see. The woman who dances has danced since she first arrived, starborn. She lifts her eyes to the sky as the night advances. She searches, seeking that place that birthed her. The woman who dances has left her mark where the rivers meet. Her song is forever. Other voices have joined her praise, trying to catch her vision. The woman who dances, dances forever. Her dance etched on the stone placed next to where the rivers join. Her dance will last forever. Her song will echo for generations. The woman who dances, dances by the old ones. I stop to watch, mesmerized by her movements. And the song that was born in the stars lies on the place where the rivers meet. Listen. Above the voices of 100 languages you can hear the woman who dances. Her song has been here forever, and 100 languages join her. Their voices mingle with the old ones. In time they will join the woman who dances, and their history will be etched in stone, next to the woman who dances by the old ones.
Text reads, Pay no mind, burn stick. Nadia and Jason sit indoors in the Forks, bathed in sunlight from a big window. She plays a guitar traditionally, while he lays his across his lap and presses strings down with a metal bar with one hand, while plucking strings with the other.
Spread across the paper, laid across the screens, and say there's something coming. I say it's always been. I say it's always been. Love, life, and hatred, a past of regrets. You say there's something brewing. I say put your fears to rest. I say put your fears to rest. 'Cause it all comes back, all comes back to you. 'Cause it all comes back, all comes back to you. And every tide is changing. Days have come and gone. Let's fill the space between us and sing a different song. And sing a different song. 'Cause it all comes back, all comes back to you. 'Cause it all comes back, all comes back to you. Oh, 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 spread across the papers, laid across the screens. You say there's something coming. I say it's always been. I say it's always been. 'Cause it all comes back, all comes back to you. 'Cause it all comes back, all comes back to you. 'Cause it all comes back, all comes back to you. 'Cause it all comes back, all comes back.
Daniel Peliquin Hopfner.
Il me fait très grand plaisir d'introduire ma très chère amie Andrina Turenne, qui va nous jouer une de ses chansons originales, En plein cœur mai.
Text reads, En plein cœur mai, Andrina Turenne. Andrina is a woman in her 30s with wavy brown hair whose rich blue guitar matches her jean jacket. She stands on a brick path that leads down to the Red River behind her.
C'est en plein cœur du mois de mai, sur la rivière Saskatchewan, que les gens libres, les bois brûlés, pour se défendre ont pris les armes. En plein cœur mai, quand tout fleurit, aux abords de la Saskatchewan, sans rouge métis tâche la prairie, où devait pousser foin blé battu contre les galères sur la rivière Saskatchewan. Aux abords de la Saskatchewan, en plein cœur m'ayant pris nos armes, on s'est battu contre les gadets sur la rivière Saskatchewan.
Chimwemwe Undi.
Hi, Canada. The best the bad can do is urge us to be better. Stay safe. Next up are bandmates and roommates. House handshake.
A man with long brown hair and sunglasses sits against the wall of a parkade. On the wall is a psychedelic mural with purple branches and faces surrounded by billowing orange streaks. He gets up and walks to the opposite wall, where microphones, amps, and instruments are set up in front of a similar mural. He picks up his guitar as his bandmates file in around him and take their places. Text reads, "Bountiful, house handshake."
Should I want someone? Do I really need love? I've given all myself to you and to everyone else, and I'm as all that I got now. Everyone, every soul. If you get too close, you know that I'm bound to fall in love. Love, right now. I'm bound to fall in love. Love, right now. I'm bound to fall in love. Love, right Should I get so close? Do I really need love? I don't want to fall. Should I even get up? And I don't want you to break me. It's not you, it's my fault. If you get too close, you know that I'm bound to fall in love. Love, right now. I'm bound to fall in love. Love, right now. I'm bound to fall in love. Love, right now. I'm bound to fall in love. Love, right now. I'm bound to fall in love. Love, right now. I'm bound to fall in love. Love, right now. I'm bound to fall in.
Al Simmons, still in his suit, pops up in the Forks.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Al Simmons, wishing you a happy Canada Day. Oh, Canada.
Pops his hat on.
It's my pleasure to introduce the next performers to you. They're Winnipeg's own Slow Leaves, and they're going to sing a song that you'd better pay close attention to the lyrics because the song is called Sink Full of Dishes.
A man with glasses and a jean jacket sits inside the Forks in front of a huge semicircular window playing the guitar. Text reads, "Sink full of dishes, slow leaves."
You wake up with wishes in a sink full of dishes. A brain you try washing, a dog full of barking, but no one wants to hear you complain. And late in the evening when you thought she was sleeping, deep in your marrow a fluttering sparrow beats against the ribs of your cage. You wake to the sound of your name. She whispers you're dreaming again. You listen to sages, to crooks in their cages, dead poets' pages, lines that you hated, and still you wanna mean what you said. But you are forgetful, she knows that your head's full of lies that you tell it. It's easy to swell it and float up to a daydream instead. You wake to the sound of your name. She whispers you're dreaming again. Dreams that you wake from, the good and the bad ones, that get up and never knew you had ones, and all of the while she waits by your side like a dream. Upon the knowledge that you learned back in college. Fires burn witches and bombs sleep in ditches, and dreaming's what you do when you're dead. You got a head full of clutter and a mind from the gutter, the holy expressing her body undressing, and slowly she returns you to bed. Wake to the sound of your name. She whispers you're dreaming again. Dreams that you wake from, the good and the bad ones, that get up and never knew you had ones, and all of the while she waits by your side like a dream.
Brian Pallister.
Hey everybody, happy Canada Day. I'm talking to you from where Canada's heart beats. Talking to you from the homeland of the Métis Nation, from Treaty 1 territory, from where we all came together and we're flattening the curve of COVID, and we're setting an example of how to do it respectfully, respecting each other, respecting our friends and our neighbors, and hopefully inspiring the rest of Canada to do the same. You know what? My grandmother had a saying, it means a lot to me, and it's a simple little thing, but she says, absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I've had to deal with absence in my life, like all of you have had to do at times, but never like this. Never with our seniors not being able to see their family members, really, not virtually. Never with having to be away from family and friends here and across the country. But we're doing it for the right reasons. And I'll tell you what, this Canada Day is a celebration of everything we are, everything we're going to be as we reunite next year and celebrate our 150th a year late. And we do it together with an appreciation for each other like we've never ever felt before. Have a great Canada Day. Let's celebrate. We're together in this thing and we're beating COVID together. So now it's my great pleasure to introduce a talented Manitoba musician and artist, Kelly Bado.
Text reads, Ahora, Kelly Bado with Austin Parachoniak. Kelly and Austin sit on a stone ledge alongside a walking path at the Forks. He plays a guitar while she has a shaker and a singing microphone set up. Behind them, people enjoy a sunny day at the Forks.
J'ai traversé monts et marais à la recherche de quoi? Beauté sauvage, merveilleux du monde, paradis terrestre. J'ai contemplé les étoiles dans le ciel étincelante, sentiment de liberté dans cette toile immense. Rester ici ou partir, toujours à l'aventure. Et quand mon cœur se déchire, je te vois dans l'azur. Mañana, el tiempo cambiará, mis planes cambiarán. Ahora, olvido todo en tu mirada. Quand vient le temps de partir vers un nouveau monde sans toi, la forêt émeraude et les sables blancs d'Hawaï. Je me perds dans le grand bleu topaz, solitaire tel une épave. Les amoureux passent et je les envie. Rester ici ou partir, toujours à l'aventure. Et quand mon cœur se déchire, je te vois dans l'azur. Mañana, el tiempo cambiará, mis planes cambiarán. Ahora, olvida todo en tu mirada. Mañana, ahora, tout est noir sans toi dans le décor. Il me hante le souvenir de tout le moment fort. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, oh, oh. Mañana el tiempo cambiará, mis planes cambiarán. Ahora, olvida todo en tu mirada. Mañana, no me importa todo aquí. Ahora, qué aventura sentir. Olvidemos mañana. Ahora, qué aventura sentir.
Daniel Peliquin Hopfner.
Next up, we've got one of our province's top fiddlers, Sierra Noble, accompanied by Chris Ulrich and the amazing talents of Ryan Richard.
Text reads, The Orange Blossom Special Medley, Sierra Noble, Chris Ulrich, and Ryan Richard. Sierra and Chris stand in front of a huge wine-red train car in the sunshine. Sierra wears a yellow dress with white floral stitching on the shoulders, while Chris wears a simple black t-shirt, jeans, and sunglasses. They grin at each other as she plays her fiddle and he plays his guitar. Richard sneaks towards them with a huge grin, does a twirl, and tap dances. He's dressed in all black except for a floral poncho with rich blue tassels that bounces up and down as he dances. He spins twice and flails his arms, his smile beaming. Shakes his arms, and he does another spin. The camera pans back and forth between his rapidly kicking feet and his beaming smile as he dances around the musicians. Puts his hands on his hips and kicks his legs out. He side shuffles and kicks his feet out in front of the musicians. He speeds up. He turns 90 degrees and then 180. All three are facing each other now, making eye contact, huge grins. His feet kick and snap, flashing in the sunlight. He lifts his fists in the air as he twirls again, laughing. He spins slowly around as his feet kick and gyrate. He hops up and clicks his heels. He does a happy shake of his head from side to side. He lifts his arms in the air and does a big twirl. He does a sort of moonwalk, dragging his feet backwards with his arms in the air, still beaming. He dances more slowly and deliberately now, with a mischievous grin on his face. He hops from one foot to the other on the beat, still slowly. He dances quickly again. He does a big twirl, throws his hands up in the air, smiles right at us. Oh, and he blows us a kiss. Kicking and spinning, he shakes his legs around like they're made of jello. Spins 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And he wipes the sweat off his face with his sleeve. A running start and leaps into a cartwheel, landing with his feet still tapping. He turns back to us and whips his leg around like a windmill. Now the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Whips his leg around. And he hops into a pose, one leg behind the other, arms crossed, and he laughs, panting for air. Text reads, Joanna Hawkins, deaf actor. Joanna has platinum blonde hair and wears a white sweater. She stands by the Assiniboine River. She uses American Sign Language to say the following. Hi. We are all in this together and have hopes for achievement. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. Therefore, we will all make it through. And when this is over, then we will reunite. Think positive, be happy, and healthy. We are in this together. Happy birthday, Manitoba, and happy Canada Day. Text reads, Boogie the Beat. Boogie spins records at his turntable again. A teenager wearing a beanie and knee pads balances on the edge of her skateboard. Others skate over ramps and do tricks.
Come on, get in, you rolling, not in. I got your back, cousin. You got my back, cousin.
All men rise as the queen's coming through. Matriarchal status since I'm dropping the truth. And way back in the day, started this in 02. Now I'm egotistic, I'm ballistic, complicated, but realistic. Got my stage lit, clearing negative vibes. I'ma be a legend, whether dead or alive. If you got something to say, take it up with my tribe. And we be queens up in the sit, homie, step up inside.
Lara Ray.
Hi everyone, I'm comedian and Canadian Lara Ray. And my hope for the next Canada Days and the next 150 years is that the best and most peaceful attributes of our original and shared heritages can be blended. That in this blend, nuances and flavors less favored will flourish. That the quiet be heard and the belligerent tamed. That all species of life be in balance, and that gender equity transcends gender and forges a fiery, feminist future for us all. A blessing to you on this wonderful day. Next up for your entertainment, the Pegs Power Punk Trio, three brothers, the 1221.
Text reads, Runaway, the 1221. A rock band set up inside the bowl of a skate park. They wear black and blue and have shaggy black hair. The guitarist has a sleek white guitar with rainbow cartoon stickers all over it. He and his brother, the bassist, stand about 10 feet away from each other, facing each other with microphones. Hopfner.
Next up, it's my pleasure to introduce Natalie and Carol Ann Bourne, a collaboration between two sisters.
Text reads, Woman, the top floor of a parkade overlooking downtown Winnipeg and the Human Rights Museum.
I wish that I were there in her day when the cold comes in. Get my dreaming done, get my dreaming done, all at once, get my dreaming done.
Natalie stands in the center of the parkade playing guitar and singing, while Carol Ann dances fluidly around her. She lunges forward and recedes, reaching around herself.
I wish that I were a blanket when the cold comes in. I'd cover you and carry you through the dark. I'd cover
leaning over the edge. She turns and slowly outstretches her leg, falling onto it and running with the momentum. Backwards gracefully along the pavement.
I wish that I were a red torch. I wish that I were a white horse. You could take me in either hand. You'd become a revolutionary man. What I can be is a
slowly towards the sky, then suddenly hops back and flails around, smiling.
What I can be,
dodging through the air,
is
kicking and flailing, with a smile.
What I can be is a woman.
She becomes more slow and fluid, walking in a circle around her sister.
That I were bearing her day, give my dreaming done.
She comes to rest in front of her sister. They stand still, facing each other. A woman in a black top and sunglasses holds a cup of white paint and some paintbrushes.
Hi, I'm Cal Barteski and I'm a polar bear artist. I'm at the Forks today painting a big mural full of beautiful letters and of course my favorite animal, the polar bear. One of my favorite things about being from Manitoba is sharing space with the world's largest predator, polar bears. They're resilient, they're creative, they're hardy, and they can get through just about anything, just like us. Manitoba, we can do this. Happy Canada Day. I'm super pleased to be able to introduce up next Taylor Jansen along with Emma Quackenbush of the WSO.
A huge outdoor pavilion at the Forks. Text reads, I feel a darkness, Taylor Jansen with Emma Quackenbush. Taylor plays guitar and sings, while Emma plays the cello.
I'll be back in the morning. I'll be back in my body. I'll stop floating above me. I'll believe that you love me. I'll make it home safely. It'll be like I never left, because I didn't really. It was all in my head, 'cause I feel the darkness coming on, coming on, coming on, just to keep me honest. I don't know what I am doing wrong, but it's coming on, coming on, coming on. I'll be back in the morning like a prodigal son. I will meet my maker when I decide upon one, 'cause I can't hear God. I've been trying to read his lips. That's never worked before. I'm hoping this time it will, 'cause I feel the darkness coming on, coming on, coming on, just to keep me honest. I don't know what I am doing
Stands in front of giant letters that spell out Winnipeg at the base of the Human Rights Museum.
Canada Day is a time to celebrate family, friends, and community. It's a time to celebrate our beautiful, free, and diverse country. While we continue to weather the storm caused by COVID-19, this year's Canada Day will be a different kind of celebration, especially during a year when many came together by staying apart. I want every citizen from every background to know that you are included in the Winnipeg and the Canada we all love, want, and dream about. And I hope you all feel a part of it. I want to wish you and every Winnipegger a happy Canada Day. Thank you, merci, miigwech, and stay safe. We have a special treat for you now, a collaboration by some of Winnipeg's top musicians performing an arrangement of One Voice, a beautiful piece by Ruth Moody, originally performed by one of our city's greatest ensembles, the Wailing Jennies. Please enjoy.
Text reads One Voice, written by Ruth Moody. Chris Ulrich, the guitarist from the tap dancing, plays inside the Forks Market, alone. Elsewhere, J.P. Ho, a bearded man wearing black headphones, sings.
This is the sound of one voice. One spirit, one voice.
Olivia Lunny, elsewhere.
The sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one.
Natalie plays an upright bass. The screen splits and Nadia and Jason Burnstick join her from elsewhere.
This is the sound of voices too. Niyanan nikamoyan Kawechito wakisakotaya Utaniso na pewak. This is the sound of voices.
Natalie on bass, Chris on guitar. Andrina, Nadia, and Kelly Batto sing together from different locations.
This is the sound of voices three qui chantent ensemble en harmonie. Leur puissance s'amplifie. Voici le son de trois voix unies. This is the sound of voices.
Sierra Noble playing fiddle. Chris, J.P. Ho, and Jason.
This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and the will to trust.
Andrina.
Tout ce qui reste s'écroulera.
Kelly.
Voici le son de toutes nos voix.
Everyone.
This is the sound of all of us.
Natalie, Olivia, and Sierra. Joanna signs in American Sign Language to the music. Everyone. Sierra, Natalie, and Chris play their instruments. J.P. Ho sings while Joanna interprets in ASL.
This is the sound of one voice.
Olivia replaces him.
One people, one voice.
Just Joanna now.
A song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice.
Sierra and Olivia.
This is the sound of one voice.
Darkness. A field at sunset.
Hey everybody, it's Fausia from Manitoba, and I'm wishing you all a happy Canada Day. On mérite tous une merveilleuse célébration pendant ces temps difficiles.
She's now in a pitch-black field encircled by bright fluorescent lights.
Climbing up this mountain, climbing up twice, hoping that I make it this time, but I'm so done with hoping. 'Cause hoping leads to failing, leads to falling down this mountain, falling down again. Boom, boom, heartbeats still beating. In the end, I'm choking. But that's just what they wanted, so I get up off the ground and I shake it out. Da-da-da, come look at me now, look at me now. I'm not here to talk.
Golden fireworks.
I'm just here to walk the walk. I'm gonna make it up this mountain, make it to the top, show them what I made.
Explosions fill the sky.
So mark my words.
Green, purple, red.
Yours. I'm gonna make it up this mountain, make it to the top, show them what I made up, show them what I've got. I will. So mark my words before you swallow.
Spray of golden rockets.
Started as a question, ended as a fact. When I found out I'm the only one that has my back, I'm drowning. 'Cause they fill my lungs with venom and the sharks are coming out. And the hungry now, da-da-da, sharks are coming out. I put them back. I'm gonna make it up this mountain, make it to the top, show them what I made up, show them what I've got. I will. So mark my words before you swallow yours. I'm gonna make it up this mountain, make it to the top, show them what I made up, show them what I got. I will. So mark my words before you swallow.
Sparkles, explosions, golden in the sky.
Before you swallow yours just like a pill, eh. Before you swallow yours just like a pill. I will. So mark my words before you swallow yours.
The last colored sparks drift down behind her in front of the full moon. Text reads, "Celebrate Canada," as fireworks explode in the sky behind it. Small white rockets fizzling up into the sky and popping into golden red. Text reads, "Fête du Canada." Blue sparks fizzle and pop as golden streaks go in back and forth between them. Text reads, "Nioitetan Canada." Text reads, "Mujikituta Canada." Text reads, "Happy Canada Day." Rapid-fire bursts of white powdery fireworks spray up as the bigger ones pop and shower down sparkles from above. The full moon is in the distance as we feel the darkness. Canada Day Virtual at the Forks, presented by Canada Life. Produced by the Forks Renewal Corporation. With support from Canadian Heritage, Canada Life, and Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries, July 1st, 2020. Executive Director, Rose Pasante, Ugly Duckling Productions. Creative Director, Andrea Sartizan, Fete Jockey. Video by B&B Studios, Julio Assis Buio, and Quincy Hudayer. Audio by Collector Studio, Art Antony, and William Grierson. The drone pilots were Hanwicon Blakey Whitecloud and Julio Assis Buio. Fireworks by Archangel Fireworks. Natalie and Carol Ann Bourne's clothing was by The Winona. One Voice was written by Ruth Moody, arranged by Daniel Jordan, and featured J.P. Ho, Olivia Lunny, Chris Ulrich, Natalie Bourne, Nadia Burnstick, Jason Burnstick, Sierra Noble, Andrina Turen, Kelly Batto, and Joanna Hawkins. Today's stream featured Al Simmons, Amanda Marie, Andrina Turen, Astro Smith, Barb and Clarence Niepenak, Boogie the Beat, Burnstick, Carly Sanderson, Carol Ann Bourne, Chimwemwe Undi, Daniel Peliquin Hopfner, Duncan Mercredi, Fauzia, Greta Pankow, Hanwicon Blakey Whitecloud, The Honorable Dan Vandal, House Handshake, Joanna Hawkins, J.P. Ho, Cal Barteski, Kelly Batto with Austin Parachoniak, Chris Ulrich, Lara Ray, Lucy O'Keefe, Marion and Majo, Mayor Brian Bowman, Maya Sanderson, Natalie Bourne, Nerio Zorro, Olivia Lunny, Paul Mann, Premier Brian Pallister, Ryan Richard, Sierra Noble, Slow Leaves, Taylor Jansen with Emma Quackenbush, The 1221, and Tyson Hobson. Translation was done by Barb Niepenak for Ojibwe, Winston Watani for Cree, Daniel Peliquin Hopfner, Lorraine Forbes, and Marlene Chambers for French, and Joanna Hawkins and Emma Drury for ASL. Special thanks to Jenny O'Keefe and Brittany Thiessen. Well, that's it for the show tonight. I hope you enjoyed Canada Day Virtual at the Forks, presented by Canada Life. Once again, my name is Jack Meyer, and I work with VIEW, which stands for Vocal Eye Ensemble Winnipeg. We're an ensemble of trained live and video performance describers who offer our services here in Winnipeg. And we are hoping to be able to offer live performance description with some of the biggest live art organizations in Winnipeg, including the Royal Manitoba Theatre Centre, Manitoba Theatre for Young People, and Winnipeg's Contemporary Dancers in the near future, once theatre is possible again. If you have any feedback, you can contact us at viewwinnipeg@gmail.com. That's only one W, so VIEWINNIPEG@gmail.com. We hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope that I get to describe for you again soon. Take care.